The cabinet of presumptive President Rodrigo Duterte continues to take shape with more names floated to take on the job. Let's get the latest live in Davao City. Our Trisha Tarada joins us now. Trisha, has Duterte already shown up after his overnight meetings with well-wishers?
Pia, we still haven't seen presumptive President Rodrigo Duterte since yesterday. That's because his schedule is too full and with more well-wishers coming in wanting to talk to him. But before they could get to be accommodated, they have to wait for long hours and they may have to go through a screening process first due to the number of people who would want to see him. Now, that's what exactly happened to National Democratic Front spokesperson Fidel Agawili. He had to wait for at least 6 hours before he could finally speak with Duterte on Monday.
Long, cordial, friendly. This is how National Democratic Front spokesperson Fidel Agawili describes his meeting with presumptive President Rodrigo Duterte. Agawili tells CNN Philippines he is in the country to hand over the gifts of Communist Party of the Philippines founder Joe Masison and CPP Chief Peace Panel negotiator Luis Halandoni to Duterte. He relays some suggestions to speed up the resumption of peace talks. Agawili says Duterte has expressed intent to talk with Sison in the Netherlands. He says Duterte's emissaries are working on documents needed to resume the talks. Peace negotiations have been on and off in previous administrations. Agawili says they have no precondition to restarting the talks and that they are willing to cooperate with Duterte's peace panel. He adds Duterte told him during the meeting that he will grant a general amnesty to all political prisoners. They also talked about reaffirming the previously signed agreement. The peace agreement has 4 substantial issues or elements: human rights, socio-economic factors, political and constitutional reforms, and cessation of hostilities. Agawili says they are now on the second level, the socio-economic aspect. The communist group is pushing for genuine agrarian reform and national industrialization so that wealth would trickle down to the poor and provision of basic services would be broad. Agawili says the CPP-NPA has no problem with Duterte's proposed federalism, so long as its objectives are clear and plans are laid out. On a possible ceasefire, he says this has yet to be negotiated in detail. All these concerns did not happen during the Aquino administration, and the communist group was disappointed when the talks were terminated.
Of course, we are not satisfied. In fact, sa totoo lang, walang nangyaring negosasyon eh. In fact, ang nangyari, there were meetings, but and then unilaterally nagde-decide sila. Ayaw nilang i-respect na yung JASIC, so hindi nila nire-release yung mga consultants na kanilang inaaresto.
The CPP has high hopes on Duterte's presidency, but is also aware some may object to their involvement in government. Agawili says there's no split between the CPP-NPA, and they are also in good terms with other leftist groups. He also says they are working on suggestions on the 4 cabinet posts offered to them.
Pia, we also had the chance to speak with former Justice Secretary Silvestre or Bobot Bello, and he tells us that he is optimistic about the peace process in the Duterte administration. He says that he's confident that agreement will be reached before his administration ends. And meantime, Pia, we also had the chance to talk to Attorney Peter Lavinia, who is the spokesperson of Duterte for his transition team. And he tells us that stricter security protocols are underway, especially after the Matina incident, where Duterte was almost hit when media flocked to him for an interview. Now, on issues concerning Duterte's pick for his cabinet, Lavinia says that the people should give him or the group a chance first before they judge. And Duterte also defends Attorney Salvador Panelo, his presumptive spokesman, amid issues of him being a part of the Ampatuan or being a counsel of the Ampatuan for the Maguindanao massacre case. He tells us that Duterte has full trust in Panelo and that he is confident that he will be doing his job well. Now, Pia, Lavinia is also asking everyone to give them the chance to prove their worth first. Pia?
Thank you. Trisha Tarada reporting from Davao City.